Hi guys, welcome back to part 3 of this end of summer, beginning of autumn tropical fruit tree update from Fruitopia. It's March 2nd, so you'll be getting this video somewhere during the first week of March, the beginning of autumn. We left off with the two guavas I showed you in part 2, and we're going to resume filming with part 3 with the Florida Sweet Acerola Barbados Cherry. I have 2 of them, and this one even flowered. It hasn't fruited, but it was flowering in February at the end of summer. See that there? There might even be a fruitlet coming. Yeah, but it's very young. It's only like 2 years old. So there's one here and there's one back there. They're my backup acerolas. And these here are my papayas in pots. I just put these in the pots last week because they were cracking the little pots. They were smashing them. These are the southern red bisexual papayas. Supposedly bisexual, but when I started growing these 6 years ago, I was getting mostly males, not females. So we'll see what happens this time. So these are doing really good. And they're ready to go in the greenhouse with their new pots, all these guys, come April. April is the turnaround here, guys. We go from warm temperate to cold temperate, or from summer to winter. Behind the papaya, we have 2 Panama berries, or Jamaican cherries. They've got many different names. And these also got new pots last week because they were drying out within 2 hours. They were all in pots like that one there, and I went into that size pot. See the difference? From that to this. From that to that. And this one, that was in a pot like that one there. So the acerolas were up potted as well. That was in the last week or 2. So the Panama Berry, which I'm not giving up on, by the way. I've lost countless trees because I've put them in the ground without protection. Goodbye. In July they're finished. They're toast. July is midwinter. So this has been flowering for the whole month of February, which is nice. It's very nice. We might, maybe, get some first fruit ever in, let's see, 7 years, maybe 8, in attempting to grow this extremely cold sensitive tree. I know that in Florida, southern Florida, and in Queensland, these grow like weeds. Well guys, this is 10 times harder to grow than mango here in Melbourne. And so is this papaya. Papaya and Panama Berry are major obstacles. Major obstacles. Okay, so you know where I am. There's my choco, which I planted only in January. So in 2 months, it's done nicely. And for our American friends, that's known as Chayote. The Chayote hasn't flowered or fruited yet, but we've been eating the leaves and the leads up there. See these new leads? You can eat those. You cut those and stir fry. Yeah. So that was easy to grow. Took off like a rocket. Not much to update with the avocado, the Hass. Pretty much the same, right? Last year's fruit. Next year's fruit coming along. So there's no real major change from the Hass, right? There's about 40 fruit on here, but they're mainly up there at the top. And last year's fruit is down at the bottom. So yeah, the Hass is a champion. Numero uno avocado for Melbourne. I'm looking around to see if I forgot anything in the backyard before we go to the front. The Subel is flowering like nutsos, right? It's loaded with flowers all over. And I'll show you also the Ortiga in the back. Yeah, so this is the Subel. This is the Ortiga. The Subel didn't have any fruit, but this one does, just has a couple. Yeah, there's a couple back there as well. So yeah, so this is doing great. I've had it in the ground now for about 5 years, and it's 2.5 meters, the sweet spot in height. This is a great pollinator from what I've read. I have it behind the bungalow here, next to the Sri Lankan Ceylon Pisan bananas. I don't know if they're Sri Lankan or if they're Malaysian. I think they're Malaysian bananas, but it's got a Sri Lankan name, which is odd. Okay, I think we're ready now to go to the front yard. The Wurtz is doing great. It's got about 20 fruit on it. They're all the way at the canopy up there. Hard to show you. Let's go and do the front, guys. Okay, this is the front now, but I only have 20% battery life, so hopefully we can do this. The mango here is doing really well. It hasn't dropped the fruit yet. We just have one fruit left and it's doing nice. So this is the Glen. So it's just about at 2 meters height, which I'm really wrapped about. Right, and you're seeing this enough. Not much change. So we've got the pineapple guavas coming, Suriname cherry, limes, pineapple guava, mandarins, another pineapple guava, bananas, lemon guava, dwarf peach, more bananas, and so on. So the sun just came out. Wow, for part 3. That's nice. All right, guys, so the black Sapote here, the seedling, looks like it's starting to set fruit. As you can see, finally, 2 months after the fruit set in the subtropics. Yeah, back in December and January, they start getting their fruit up there. But for us, it's like the end of summer. Gotta wait till the end of summer before we see fruit. Right, look at the difference with southeast Queensland and Victoria. It's March. We're 3 months behind. So that delay is what makes all the difference. But still, it works. The Wampy here, starting to turn yellow, right? This will be ready at the end of March. Nice fruit set this month. Mexican cream guava. Oh, papaya here, which survived winter. The first papaya ever to survive winter in Melbourne, outdoors, in ground, unprotected. Can you believe it? But it hasn't done very much in summer. We haven't had rain. We haven't had the flooding water that these guys love. So he's got one shoot there and one shoot there, right? He's very happy, but not doing much. I don't know what he's waiting for. We've had an incredibly hot summer, but a dry summer. The garden bed here where I had the camellia trees is almost ready to plant into, right, all across. I pulled out the last agapantha today. There it is there. After 3 months. 3 months of digging, guys. Little by little every week, I did it. Thanks for offering your help. You know who you are. Guys, thanks for that. But I managed to do it on my own. I've got a Tonga Banana there. That's doing great. The 2 new fig trees I got last year, they're doing wonderful. This one's got fruit. Right? Ready to pick. See it in there? That's the Bordeaux something Marman variety fig. So I've got to clear all this now, where I had these nasty agapanthus. There's one batch left down there, which I'm leaving till the end. This huge bit here and a little bit down at the end, then we're completely done. But whilst that happens, I've got all of this that I can plant into. Look, a lot of work, guys, a lot of sweat. Oh yeah, great exercise. So those 2, well, that series of dragon fruit you saw in part 2, they're gonna go underneath this camellia. So this all needs to be cleared. We've got chop and drop bananas, a lot of the mulberries that I pruned, which you'll see in other videos. So this is all ready. I'm going to put at least 6 or 7 trees in here and some bananas. So including avocados. I'm going to put a couple of avocados. See, there's the last remaining agapantha. A lot of hard work. Look at that root system. Huh? Jeez. Torture. Took me 1 hour to pull that out of here. The carob tree, which I planted a year ago, is tall as me now. We're the same height, guy. How you doing? Huh? Let's have a look. Yeah. I'm standing, and as you can see, same height. So that's pretty impressive. In only 1 year, it got to 1.8 meters. Not bad, huh? Wish the Longan lychee mango tropicals would grow that fast, but alas. Well, there's not much really to show here. The white sapotes, the guavas, the mulberries. This is the Indian guava, which is doing great. It's taken off, right? A lot more coming from him over autumn. You'll have to check back in April, May, June. This is a late autumn, early winter variety. Guava, the Paxton prolific custard apple Atemoya. It's bushing out and growing nicely. So far only 2 or 3 fruitlets. And the mango seedling is doing great, pushing again some more new growth. Very happy with this. Okay, there's the custard apple and the absolutely adorable perfume from this flower. Oh wow, so sweet. Yeah, very, very sweet. The Hawaiian Supreme white sapote is absolutely loaded all over, deep inside. And so is the lemon gold. The lemon gold is just insane, right? At least 200 white sapotes just on one tree. You only need one tree. I was asked, hey, which tree should I get? Which one's the best one? You get this one. Every year you'll have between 100 and 300 fruit. Every year. There's no years that are skipped. The other varieties skip years. This one never skipped in 6 years. Never lost a beat. Lemon gold. But the other varieties are good as well, guys. Like this Vernon. This is a late variety. It gives you white Sapotes in winter, whereas the lemon gold is in autumn. See, that's why you need both. And this one is flowering. The Vernon is flowering, whilst the lemon gold is growing fruit. See that? So they're both good if you have the room for 2 or 3 trees. Otherwise, get the lemon gold if you don't have room. Not much luck with the pomegranates this summer. I got a couple, but these trees here, these 2 Russian trees, they need to go into the ground. Way too dry. They say they're drought tolerant. I don't think so. Not with small fruit like that. A big disappointment. Even this one, which is in the ground, right? The Elsh. Major disappointment. Look how small the fruit is. Huh? Tiny. You kidding me or what? Major disappointment. I took out a nectarine that I had in here and put a citrus in its place yesterday. So that's a day old. It's my first full-on blood orange tree. The Cara is not fully blood orange. It's semi blood orange, but this one is a real deal. And it's the Arnold. I got that from Dailies. See how we do with this. There's the other China pear that died back and came back to life. So now I've got 2 China pears. Guava China pear. The purple guava, which is doing great. But we need height, not just fruit. Check out my neighbor's wonderful variety pomegranate. Huh? Now we're talking. This is pomegranate. Jeez. Guys. Now we're talking. So luckily that's on my side. And I'll be scoring those. Look how many there are. They're wonderful. Look at that. Look at that whopper back there. Huge. Alright guys, we're done. We are done for this 3-part epic tropical update. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sweating like a... Whew, you wouldn't believe it. Very, very sweaty, very hot. The weather has been fantastic, but no rain. Dry and hot, which a lot of these trees like, but not the tropicals. These tropicals like hot and wet. Hot and wet. Whew. Thanks for watching. Lemon guava. This will be ready at the end of March, and it's loaded, right? There's like 500 fruit on it. This should be thinned out, but I'm too lazy to do it. Oh, the Manila Mango, I forgot to show you that. It's doing great. Been in the ground for 6 weeks. The Grumichama finished flowering for our second crop coming in mid-autumn. And then you have Banana Ken, who is doing something we don't want in autumn. He's flowering. I think Alisa's mango was doing that too. We don't want flowers in autumn, guys. But the good news is it's happy in its new home. I hope it survives winter. But we don't want those flowers on there at this time of the year. Alright guys, that's the video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. And we'll see you from the next awesome video at Fruitopia. I think I got everything in. There's a lot to cover. So hence 3 parts. Whew. Yeah. A lot of work for one person. This is a one-man show that you're seeing here, not a family or a team. Just me. And that's it. That's all you get. Just uno person. And I'm 57 this year, guys. Not 27. 57. This is the Mexican cream. Can't wait to try this one. Never tried it. 2 persimmons are doing great here. The dwarf citrus are doing good. First year, Maya lemon. Check out all the fruit. See how this didn't mind fruiting in its first year? Huh? Now that also is a award winner. He's got 10 lemons on there and he's not freaking out in his first year. Whereas this persimmon, the Hachiya, he's got one little fruit. That's all he's holding and he freaked out on me. See that? See the difference in strength between citrus and persimmon? That persimmon didn't hold any fruit. So it just started growing endlessly. So yeah. Alright guys, that's it. There's nothing else to show from part 3. Please go back and watch part 1 and 2 for a lot of epic footage. There's that nectarine I pulled out and put the blood orange in its place. Didn't throw it out, it can grow in a pot. And the Indian peach, which I pulled out in spring. And that's where the Mexican cream guava went. Yeah. Alright guys. Check back when this Glen mango is ready. Bye bye now. It's got a bit of a blush.